Yes, my students, now we are on page 66. On this page, we have an exercise number 4. In this exercise, we notice that we have answers and we need to make questions and suitable questions for these answers. Now, at the beginning, the first question is done for you. Now we will move immediately to the second one. The second one, we need to read the answers at the beginning in order to be able to make a correct and suitable question. Now B, well, on Saturday we went shopping. This is the answer. Now we need to make a question for it. The beginning of this question, which is what? It is written for you. Now when I say on Saturday we went shopping, now I will ask about something that you did on Saturday. I can ask, remember that when we talk about the past form or the past simple, we need the auxiliary or the suitable auxiliary, which is did. I say, what did you do on Saturday? To become the answer, well, on Saturday we went shopping. Yes. Now we have another answer. No, nothing special. This is an answer that is existed. No, nothing special. When I say no, it means that I will start my question with an auxiliary in order to be the answer, in order to have the answer yes or no. Therefore, the beginning of this question, and did, this is done and this is written for you. And we have a gap, and after this gap we have in the evening. We say, and did you, yes, do anything special? And did you do anything special? This is a question, and the suitable answer is existed. No, nothing special. Therefore, we can say this is the correct question for this answer. Now, I say we went to the amusement park. We went to the amusement park. This is an answer, and we need a suitable question for it. When I say we went to the amusement park, ذهبنا إلى حديقة الملاهي أو الألعاب. And now I ask about a place. I need a question word that is suitable for the when you ask about a place. And the question word that is suitable for this, where? Where is written for you now. I say where, and the complement of this sentence is written for you. Also, here we have on Sunday. Now, where? We need the auxiliary in the question form, which is did. I say, where did you, the subject, and we need the infinitive form of the verb, which is go. Where did you go? Yes, on Sunday. The answer, we went to the amusement park. Now, we move to another or next. We had a great time. In fact, we stayed there all day. We had a great time. In fact, we stayed there all day. Yes, I can ask about how is written for you. How did you enjoy your time? How did you enjoy your time? Yes. Therefore, as I told you, my students, before, we need to write the auxiliary did with the infinitive form of the verb. But in the answer, we need to read it or write it in the past form. Verb to, the past form of the verb. Because in the answer, we don't have the auxiliary did. Now, the last answer for this, we got home very late around midnight. We got home, يعني وصلنا البيت very late around midnight. Now, the suitable question for this, here at the beginning of this question, really, what time? This is written for you, and you need to complete it. Really, what time? Therefore, we ask now about the time. Now, we need the auxiliary. The auxiliary is did. What time did you? Yes, I ask you. What time did you? Instead of saying got, we say get, because the infinitive form. What time did you get yes, home? This is the end of this exercise. Let's move to another page, which is page number 67. On page number 67, we have down of this page exercise number 6. In this exercise, we have two lists. Sometimes we can express our ideas and communicate with people in different ways. I may say something and my friend may say another thing, but both things are the same. Both things are the same idea. We need to communicate with, and we need to deal with something or communicate with one idea. I can express my own words. I can use my own language, my own word, and he has the same language and he can use his own word. Therefore, both of us can communicate our ideas in different ways. Now we have two lists. In these two lists, which is from the first to the sixth, two lists are the same but in different words. Now let's start in order to be able to do this. The first one, number one, he was broke last week. Now we may find that we have some vocabulary that are strange for us. We know that when we say broke, which is the past form of the verb break, broke, but here the meaning is completely different. Here the meaning that you don't have any money. Now when I say he was broke last week he didn't have any money. When I say he was broke, he didn't have any money. Yes. Number two, he didn't work on Friday. He didn't work on Friday. I think that this sentence is simple and easy and understood for you. Number three, he worked around the house. He worked around the house. Yes. When we try to find its meaning and think of it, the real meaning is completely different from what is written. Here when I say he worked around the house, I doesn't mean that he worked beside or near this house. I mean inside the house. When I say he worked around the house, I mean he worked inside the house, the works that are existed inside this house. Yes, number four, he didn't wash the clothes. Yes, I think it's simple now. Number five, he invited friends for dinner. Yes, this sentence is easy and simple and understood for you. But the sentence that need to be explained, I will explain it for you. Number six, he enjoyed the party. Yes, he enjoyed the party. He was happy in the party. Now let's move to the second list. A, he had people over. He had people over. We may find this expression or this structure is very strange for you. He had, which is the past form of have, has, people over. I mean that he was visited by many or great number of people. When we move to the first list, we find number five, he invited friends for dinner. I say he had people over. He had people over. It means that he invited people. There were many people who visited him and came to his home. Yes, therefore A, number 5. B, he had a good time. He had a good time. The same thing when I say, for example, he enjoyed the party. He enjoyed the party. It means that he was happy in the party. He enjoyed his time. He had a good time. Yes, for B, it can be used as for number 6. Yes, C, he didn't do laundry. He didn't do laundry. I mean by laundry, washing. Yes, he didn't do laundry. Let's move to number 4. He didn't wash the clothes. The same thing. Laundry means washing the clothes. Yes. I can say he didn't do laundry. He didn't wash the clothes. Both are with the same idea. D, he took a day off. When I say he took a day off, it means that he didn't go to his work at that day. Therefore, the suitable one is number 2. I say he didn't work on Friday. He didn't work on Friday. The same thing when I say he took a day off. For E, he did housework. He did housework when I told you that when we say he worked around the house. He worked around the house, as I explained it before. It means that he worked inside the house, from one thing to another, from one work to another work. Therefore, it can be used in a different expression and it can be said in a different way when I say he did housework. The same thing when I say he worked around the house. For F, he spent all his money. It means that he didn't have money. And the first one is done for you, and the first one, he was broke last week, which is the suitable expression for this F. Yes, now we will move to another thing.